forward to this today. Well, I am. How are you doing, Matt? You're looking forward to this?
Oh, somewhat.
Somewhat. I'm hoping to see if we'll have a
No,
better
tremendous
performance.
excitement.
Yeah.
All the best excitement
I'm
here.
ready to see how much. I'm ready to see if they fixed a lot of the problems that we had yesterday. Because even though it's been a short bit, I think they can see what was going on, and I think they can fix it.
Let's hope we get our first win of the season.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we get our first win of the season, since we still have a pretty decent turnout. It's not as big as yesterday, but I'm liking it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm Cancer, and we are live. There we go. We've no cameraman right now, but that's okay.
We don't need no cameraman.
We don't need us. And we're gonna move over to Sif.
For the announcement.
Yes.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Sultan High School. As tonight, our Sultan Turks will be hosting the Bear Creek Grizzlies. Our men in the middle wearing red tonight are led by Stuart Leaf, and he is assisted by James Lee and Chris Zybar. Our roster from Bear Creek tonight, we have number 8, freshman midfielder Tim Rasmussen. Number 21, freshman goalkeeper Jacob Martin. Number 12, freshman midfielder Sherwin Dia. Number 22, sophomore defender Travis Roth. Number 6, sophomore midfielder Robert Giant. Number 5, sophomore midfielder Alec Helzer. Number 11, sophomore forward Rylan Gauthier. Number 13, sophomore midfielder Spencer Bowe. Number 24, sophomore midfielder Jace Blankenbeckler. Number 7, junior forward Brandon Zoe. Number 15, junior defender Oliver Norberg. Number 17, junior defender Josh Kelleran. And number 20, junior defender Cody Clayhold. The Grizzlies are coached by Chad Pullman and is assisted by Ryan Byram, and the trainer is Mike Wilkington. And now for the Sultan Turks. Woo! Number 25, sophomore forward Hunter Jones. Number 24, freshman defender Gerardo Espinoza. Number 23, senior defender Dominic Merrick. Number 22, sophomore defender Dylan Songstad. Number 21, freshman defender Jorge Cruz. Number 20, sophomore defender Rafael Martinez. Number 19, freshman midfielder Emiliano Uribe. Number 18, sophomore midfielder Pedro Alonso Medina.
Hey, a lot of Mexican.
Number 17, freshman midfielder Caleb Thibault. Number 16, senior midfielder Kevin Uribe.
Yeah!
Number 15, senior midfielder Miguel Pulido. Not suiting up tonight and hopefully on camera tonight, number 14, senior Alex Espinoza.
Yeah!
Number 13, senior midfielder and captain Gabe Pulido Medina.
Yeah!
Number 12, junior defender and captain Gabe DeBach. Number 11, junior defender Miguel Garcia.
Woo!
Number 10, senior defender Dominic Hernandez. Number 9, sophomore forward Diego Hernandez.
Yeah!
Number 7, freshman defender Luke Linder. Number 6, freshman forward Jose Alonso. Number 5, junior defender Blake Bernathy. Number 4, junior Number 1, senior keeper, Kobe Munn. And number 0, senior keeper, Caden Delvecchio. If we could all please stand and face the east end of the stadium for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I would like that to be
We look forward to a great contest between the Grizzlies and the Turks tonight. Everybody exhibiting their best sportsmanship, from the men in the middle to the men on both ends and to everybody in the stands. And gentlemen over the tennis courts, get your skateboards off the tennis courts, please. Thank you.
Don't write them off.
Looks like we're ready to go.
Yeah.
Looks like we're facing up against the Grizzlies. Do you know where they're from?
Mount Baker, right?
They from Mount Baker?
No,
Sif?
not Mount Baker.
From Mount Baker. Do we have a cameraman yet?
Yeah,
No.
Mount Baker.
We do not have a cameraman yet, so
Well, the camera's moving,
it's a ghost.
so we have someone moving the camera.
It is the one and only Dave Moon.
Alex is on his way.
Hi, he's there. So both teams in the huddles right now.
Fans who are not able to make it here tonight know that once we get Alex set up on camera, tonight's game is going to be streamed, powered by our broadcast team on turfpride.tv.
Hi, yeah. So both teams are getting ready to.
Into the stadium, our
Ah,
bathrooms
well, that
and
happened.
concession stand are behind the stadium. By all means, warm eats and warm drinks for you tonight. All profits go to support turf activities. Thank you for supporting turf activities.
So both teams are getting information as we're about to start with the Windmill Espresso kickoff.
Freaked me out a little bit. Okay.
The
there you go, my
deviant
man. Is that
skateboarders
looking
skate
for?
off into the
Okay, so
sunset.
yep, back and
Hi.
forth. Make sure those lights always stay out of it. And if you want, if there's
Hi,
action
so
or
we can
something,
hear-
zoom in a little bit using this.
Can hear our
Don't go
camera
crazy
and getting
until you
trained.
get to see
Quick
something.
training.
All right. Excellent, Alex. Thanks, man.
Game commence.
Yes. And let the game commence. Alright, so. That's not Kobe Munn on
It is
field.
Kobe Munn.
Oh, is that
I think
Kobe
he
Munn?
got a haircut.
He must have gotten a haircut. I don't remember. Yeah, okay, if that is Kobe Munn,
It is Kobe.
he sort
Munn.
of, yeah, okay, sort of botched up the kick there.
That's one of our weak parts. They need to talk to him. And if he can, si no, bueno,
Grizzlies are keeping it on our side of the 50.
si no puede
See if we can get over to the other side.
I saved it from going offside, and then he goes and kicks it offside. And that was number 3, Michael Moss.
Pides el balón, tienes control sobre él, tienes diferentes oportunidades. Y si no puedes despejar, que despeje uno que pueda, que tenga mejor patada. Porque la cuestión es sacar el balón de menos a media cancha. ¿sí?
Alright,
El
so
problema es que ahí
after
divides
that
la pelota, la
interruption.
ganamos, ¿ok?
Nice ricochet off the chest there by one of our guys.
Okay, oh, it was
Miguel kicking it towards their side of the 50.
Alright. And that is Miguel Polito. Not to be confused with the other Miguel who are they playing today?
I believe so.
Okay, yeah. It's not to be confused with Miguel Garcia.
Oh, looks like kicked it out.
And that's
Last act of defense. Have you ever seen The Office, Adam?
yes, I have. I've
You
seen
aware
mo-
of
I haven't-
Dwight Schrute saying Bears beats Battlestar Galactica?
Yes, I have, but that's not because I've watched that episode. I don't really watch them that much, and that was Michael Moss, the header, keeping it from going back off sides.
Grizzlies got possession of the ball.
Right? And that was number 22. And we have, okay, we do have a roster, so we can find out who's doing what over there. That was number 22.
Travis Roth. The ball's already transferred like
Aye.
5 other players
Oh, yes.
after naming that player.
Well, our offense seems to finally have started a little bit earlier. And
the
as I say
Pistons
that,
will.
immediately they start forcing the ball back over to our side, where it looks like Kobe might get another save. He had a good performance last game, and we're looking forward to another good performance from him. It's just whether to see if the it's going to be
Far left of the
it's going to be
goalpost.
far left and it's going to be offsides. So Kobe's going to go get his secondary ball out. He's going to be kicking it. Do we know who he's going to be kicking it to? No. We'll find out soon.
One of the white jerseys.
So obviously, but no, I think he's going to kick it to someone from the Bears. And that was a kick
Well,
that was most likely meant for Francisco Alvarado. I'm sorry about that. But
that
it was,
happened to hit a dude's head on the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, he jumped over, and that's going to be far
he
to the
botched
right.
that shot. You can see it
Yeah.
in his look.
Yeah,
He threw his head back in indignation.
That would have been a great shot if he'd made it. And that was number 6 for
No bias.
Bear Creek, and that was Robert Yang.
No bias. No bias.
No bias whatsoever. Turks are the best. There's no bias.
Kobe Munn hanging it in.
Kicking it, not hitting it in. Please stop. And that was sent to number 18, Pedro Alonso Medina.
Slam dunking it in.
It's a home run, and it's once again offsides.
Foul.
The-
If I start
The pitcher hit the
baseball and I
batter.
start talking in soccer terms, I'm gonna blame you.
Yeah, well, you know, the softball game is what, tomorrow?
Yeah,
So
both
I-
our games are tomorrow.
Yeah, they're all gonna watch us because the softball team.
You
is
want
a
to
lot
watch
better.
us narrate
Alright,
some
so-
sports tomorrow? You can
Yeah.
subscribe and like to our channel.
It helps keep us free, and also softball's a better sport because
Whoa.
and I believe
Whoa now. Careful,
Ma-
Ned.
I believe Matty Jeffries is playing, and
Oh,
Matty
yeah, we
Jeffries
gotta
is
support
related
her.
is to Shelby Jeffries, the one who is an absolute legend.
You may know her from some work such as.
Oh, stop it! Yes, it's
Oh
not
man,
the time
we were
for
keeping
that.
on their side of the 50 for so long.
Our offense is
Miguel
finally putting on
Polito.
some pressure. I'm.
Passing that off for better.
He passed that off to Pedro Alonso Medina.
Alright, keeping on their side.
Nice. So we are just coming up on the 35 minutes. So we're about 5 minutes into the first half of the game.
With two
And
40-minute
Right,
halves.
2 40-minute halves.
If I remember
We,
correctly.
yes, it is. We said 30-minute halves, and that's going to be that was going to be offsides, and that was a kick by. Can you see who that was?
We can look at the instant replay.
I can't read his tag from there. That looks like number. That's I was about to say that looks like 1, but that can't be right.
They're hitting it back in.
Kicking it, please.
Kicking it back in.
You can use hitting it for every other sport except for basketball. And that was a low kick. And that was, I don't know if this is the correct term, but it was intercepted by number 9, Diego Hernandez. If that was number 9. Alright. Come on, come on.
Oh,
And that was right over. That just went right over the top. And that was, did you see who shot that?
I did not. There's giant bars in the way.
Yes, let's see in the replay. No, we waited too long for the replay.
Replay waits for no one.
You're right, the replay waits for no one.
If you're doing basketball streams next year,
Yeah.
be sure to use hitting it.
Yeah, I'm going to make sure to use hitting it a couple times. But yes, and off the rubber, Dave. Just for you. Interesting. Oh, I see you, Dave. And that was Dave Moon, who is the person who makes all of this actually usable and available to us.
No, you guys make it all possible. I just
You're the
make sure you're making
you're the one who opened the door.
Will you text me the plan to the
I will text you the player of the game, and also as a
so tell me
Alright, okay. And also, as a reminder, the sponsor of the player of the game for these games are Windmill Espresso. The player of the game gets one free drink, and that is excluding milkshakes and energy drinks, if I don't believe. Am I right?
Because in this age of insomnia and depression,
Right.
you're going to need it.
Yes, you are. We'd also like to thank one of our other sponsors who are here today, or our only other sponsor who's actually here today, and that is the Sultan Pep Club, or whatever, Sultan Booster Club. My bad. I'm sorry, I'm out of it today.
They're not the same thing?
They are not the same thing. I know. So they they make great. They have great food, and once again, that's right over. We're making.
If it was football,
Yeah.
well, the other football would have got themselves a
Yeah.
point.
Well, no, that didn't go over because Kobe caught it. Kobe is kicking it down center field to what looks to be number 2, who is Matt Desch. And that's offsides on, I believe, Sultan. Yes, it is. That's going to be it's going to be number 17 for Bear Creek, who is Josh Killoran kicking it in or throwing it in. I don't know yet because I don't.
Oh,
Throwing it in.
Oh, quick save.
And that's going out, and that's going to be.
That was way too close.
That was too close for comfort. So we are at 31 minutes and 40 seconds. So we're nearly about 10 minutes through. And the weather's looking pretty good today. Looks like there's going to be some rain, but that most likely won't be till after the game. And this is a lot better weather for playing soccer than it was yesterday.
Part of the game.
Well, yeah, it's part of the game, but definitely helps with good weather.
Well, I don't know. Is rain drafted into the
No.
terms of engagement?
Rain is not drafted into the terms and conditions. If it was, I would not want to sign those.
Maybe they signed it in the rain.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it'd make a lot more sense.
Or
So
maybe
he
they
just
don't work
absolutely
like
missed the kick, and that didn't see who that was, but that was on us. So number 3, that's not number 3. That's who is that? I didn't see who that was. I can't read any of the jersey numbers from here. Can you? We need to get a set of binoculars
9.
up here at some point.
I think that's 9.
If that was number 9,
Diego
that was
Hernandez.
Diego Hernandez. Absolutely missing the ball. I'm sorry, buddy. It all happens. It happened too quick. So they're fighting. So both teams are now. Oh, there's a fly. Both teams were now fighting for possession over the ball around the 40-yard line, and we've gained possession over the ball, and that was.
Oh.
And we
Still
lost
do.
it momentarily, and we got it back.
And then we lost it again.
Yes, we lost it again. And that's going to be going straight to Kobe Munn.
Keeping on their side, the 50.
Right, we need to continue applying pressure. And that's what that's what Kodiak did to us, and eventually we cracked under the pressure. So let's see if we can turn that on them and see if we can force them to crack under the pressure. He's kicking it out, and that's once again, that's to the far left. That's to the far left of the goal.
Kobe Munn serving it in.
Aye.
Power struggle over control of the ball.
We seem to be we seem to have gotten our stuff together over last game. That looks like that's going to be offsides. Never mind.
Quick save by
That was
both
a good
our teams.
by both teams.
Oh.
And it's a 20-yard line. I didn't see that he slid in. Oh, we still have control of the ball. Shoot. And that just hit the goalpost. Come on.
Right by their goalpost.
This looks like a 15-man wrestling match, and that is out on, I believe that is out on Bear Creek. That was so close.
Creek.
I mean, not Bear. Is it Bear? Yeah, it is Bear Creek. I don't know their mascot, so.
Oh, it is.
Grizzlies, thank you. So that's number 18 thrown in him. That is Pedro Alonso Medina. And let's see if we can continue.
See if we can get back to goal.
And that's kicked out on us.
But the very fact we were able to make a shot is good.
Right, that's a huge improvement over yesterday. And we are at 27 minutes and 40 seconds in the game. We're nearing about where we're getting close to about halfway through this first half. So a quarter of the way through the game. And the game's a lot more exciting than it has been. Never mind, apparently worth throwing in. And that's going to be, once again, Pedro throwing it in.
We have a large concentration of green and white uniforms around the ball. It's going to be hard to get an advantage.
And that's Michael Moss, who tried to go around the outside. And it looks like that was once again kicked out by the Grizzlies. Just gives us more opportunities. And that is is that number 16? Or I can't tell.
Like
That's
number
4. That's 4. That is Francisco Alvarado.
Copyright.
Copyright. And he's going to be either throwing or kicking the ball in for Sultan. We finally gotten our stuff together this game, and this is a much more exciting game now.
I'd hesitate to say we got our stuff, guys. It's only quarter way through.
Well,
the
you know
game.
what? Quarter way through last game, we were already down by like 2 goals. So
I'm getting good vibes.
I'm feeling the good vibes too.
All the best
Ooh,
vibes.
And that is number. Did you see what? Oh, and it looks like the Grizzlies have. That's Michael Moss. Michael Moss trying to get the ball.
Control over the ball.
There's number 7. And that is number 7 for the Grizzlies, Brandon Sow, with some fancy footwork there. And that looked like number 12, Gabe Bach, kicking the ball out.
So get ready to kick it in.
Wait, are we kicking it in or? Oh yeah, we are. Free kick. Not kicking it, it's a free kick. And that was a correction by the great Sif. Without Sif, a lot of our athletic programs would be hugely different. So shout out to Sif. Sif. Can't pronounce stuff today. It's going to be Kobe Munn kicking it back to the center field. And that kick was meant to go for number 15, Miguel Polito. And once again, we've taken control of the ball. We're at the 30-yard line now. And that is number 5. Wait, that's not, is that? It's Diego. Thank you.
That's number 9.
Number 9. I can't read from over there. It's Diego Hernandez who had control of the ball there.
Maybe we're like bats. Maybe we need to click at them.
Nah, I'm not getting it. I resetting. The ball's back on our side. That's number 12. Where was that? That was number 12.
Well, kick to far field.
And they're battling over possession of the ball. And I don't know what's being called. Do you?
Maybe a foul. Maybe they're getting a free kick.
Yeah, it's a free kick. And there's 24 minutes left in the game. Well, not left in the game, left in this half. It's a much more exciting game than last time.
Kick to center field.
And that was past center field. And it's over at the 30-yard line. Oh.
Kick straight to the chest.
Oh, and the ball.
Fine for control.
Ball got
over
some
the ball.
airtime, and there's a header there by number 18.
Pedro Alonso Medina.
Pedro seems to be our favorite player to say. The name just rolls off the tongue. And I have no clue what the refs are calling. They're calling nothing. Just have a flag up. That's the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies have control of the ball right now.
Over by our goal.
And they shot over the goal.
Kobe Mun is retrieving his second ball.
Yeah. So, I should have. At some point, we're gonna have to go and try and get someone extra, who wouldn't mind getting some volunteer hours or something like that, to go and record the shooting percentages of each player, stuff like that. Be hugely useful. Means we could have a season MVP.
Most improved.
Well, I mean, yeah, we could have the TurkPride.tv seasonal awards thing. That was a failed thing to try and interrupt the kick. Once again, we've controlled the ball, and is that Michael? And
it looks like 13.
Yeah, if that was 13, then that was a Gable Dina Medina.
Keeping on their side, the 50.
Right now, the Grizzlies have control, but we still have an opportunity. We have many opportunities to take control of the ball. As we've been playing X, Kobe's going to pick up the ball.
Pick up the pieces, you could say.
Oh no jazz band jokes right now. And Kobe messed up the kick a little bit, but it's still going to the 50-yard line. Where is that number?
Number 8 or 9?
That looked like number 8 or 9.
No,
that was 9. That was Diego Hernandez.
Grizzlies have control.
They do have control right now.
Scratch that.
Hi, we now have control, and that's number 4. That's Francisco Alvarado, who had control. We've lost control. We nearly had one of our refs, and they nearly tripped over the ball, or the players. There's Michael Moss.
Vying for control over the ball. Passing it back to get better control.
And he passed that to number 18, Pedro Alonso Medina. I'm taking every opportunity I have to say that name, because that name is like butter. My voice is not so much
over
like
by
butter.
there.
And that's going to be. And that's a goal!
That's already one more than last game.
Yeah. So we're doing, I believe that was Diego. I'm not sure though.
Goal by Diego Hernandez.
I don't remember who their coach is, but he must have had one serious pep talk to get them playing how they are now. Definitely addressed a lot of the issues we were saying before. Coach Schaefer. That was head coach's Coach Schaefer for soccer. And he definitely talked to our soccer players and helped them fix a lot of the problems we were having. Huge improvement over last game. And that's going to be Michael. That's not Michael Moss. I call everyone Michael Moss. It was number 18. Yes.
It's like Agent Smith in The Matrix.
Well, yeah. But the thing is, Michael Moss does everything.
Like Agent Smith in The Matrix.
Yeah. So Michael Moss is Agent Smith.
Confirmed.
At the end of the season, I want to try and order a trophy for the Agent Smith Award.
Oh, that's going to hit him right in the head.
And that was, well, let's just say that was a great block, and I didn't see who blocked that, but that was a great block for the Turks. And that's number 16, Kevin Reber, having control of the ball. There's Michael Moss. He has control of the ball. He's down, and that's going to. That was just on the left side of the goal. That nearly was there.
Right side of the goal.
Right side of the goal for us.
That's still by the goal.
Right, and that's incredible. Our offense just seemed to have switched on. I really think it is. Okay, yeah. Michael Moss just makes everything work. And that's going to be a free kick. Is that a free kick for them? I don't know.
We're passing by the 18-minute mark.
Goal kick. Thank you.
We're a quarter way through the game now at this point.
Hey, yes. Of course, This game just seems to be flying by.
Outside.
And that's outside, and it looks like it's going to be.
Press his face to glass.
I'm
He's very
trying,
dedicated to
well,
his
I'm
job.
trying to see who's throwing that in, and I can't. And that is number. Oh, I didn't get to see who that was. And there's Michael Moss. Oh, he jumped right over the ball. He nearly had it there. That would have been another shot on goal.
Support from the crowd tonight.
Oh yeah, slightly smaller crowd than last. And there's Michael Moss. He had the ball for a moment there, for Grizzly taking control of it. They're battling it out right now, and
starring Michael Moss.
yes, starring Michael
Directed
Moss.
by Michael Moss.
Yes, and that is number 5, Blake Bernathy, with control of the ball right now. He passed that,
Francisco Alvarado
and he passed it
the
to
ball.
Francisco Alvarado, and Alvarado is going
Miguel
to.
Polito now has the ball.
And it looks like that's going to be all. That's going to be offsides.
Slow down on their side of the field.
I'm thinking football offsides. Yeah, it went off the field. Yeah.
Ball's offsides again. Throwing it back in. Miguel Polito is vying for control.
Alright, so we definitely are applying the pressure to Bear Creek, and like the Kodiaks did with us on Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? It was Wednesday. They're starting to crack under the pressure. And like us, they're not giving in yet. And there's Michael Moss getting near the ball there. Lots and lots of headers. More
Francisco Alvarado has got the ball.
And he's passing it off to, I can't see who that is. And that's going to be, are they going to be shooting? And that was
Right into the
saved.
goalkeeper's
That
hand.
was a save.
That was a nice shot, though. Just
Okay,
happened
we
to have a human being
right.
in the way.
It's 15 minutes left, and Michael Moss. He's back again for more. And Sultan has
Miguel
control of the ball.
Stark.
That's number 15.
Co-starring Miguel Polito
Right.
and
And they have-
Francisco Alvarado.
We have control of the ball right now. He's passing it to.
back for better English.
He's passing that to my favorite player, Pedro Alonso Medina. Right now we've controlled the ball,
No bias.
and that's
no bias.
no bias whatsoever. We still have control of the ball. And it's now with number 15, Miguel Polito. Co-starring Miguel Polito. We just need to continually apply pressure, because I don't know much else. Using all the most generic sports analogies and serving you since 2012. Turkpride.tv.
2012.
I don't know when we started. Serving since the year 2000 and
I thought
XX.
you've been doing this since
No, I've not been doing
2012.
this since
I was
2012.
like in 7th grade in 2012.
In 2012, I sounded like I sounded horrible.
Like that?
No, I sounded way worse than that. And that was, ooh.
Kick by 22.
And that was right. That seems like that was right to Miguel Garcia, who has control of the ball right now.
That was a kick by Travis Roth on the Grizzlies side.
Tra-
That was a
A
Grizzly kick.
noble effort, but alas, the effort helped us a lot more than it did then.
Run away.
And we have controlled the ball. And that's
just
all.
barely went right
Oh,
past
Michael
it.
Moss. It's Michael Moss there. And that's just going to be shot outside to the far left or far right. Far right of the goal. Far left?
Yes.
Far left.
You tell me you don't know your left from
I
right.
don't know my left and my right when it comes to this, because it's different. Like I'm calling it to the goals left and right, but I'm calling it to my own. It just depends. Because I feel like it.
Kicking it in.
And that was
A
We
Headed
now
by
have
number 4.
a roll.
Francisco
They say a
Alvarado.
rolling stone gains no moss.
Gathers no moss.
Gathers no moss. But Michael Moss is definitely rolling the stone. I had to do
I
it.
see what you did there.
Yes. Only problem is we can't continue. We cannot continually throw a player with game awards at Michael Moss. Can we?
I don't think we've given a reward.
We did.
We did?
Yeah, he got it last game.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I'm seeing quite a bit of play by
Polito?
Miguel Polito this game.
Yeah, Polito's definitely been doing quite a good bit. Right now, Grizzly has control of the ball, and we've regained control. That is number 15, Miguel Polito.
Co-starring.
And now we're back
Starring
with
Michael Moss.
And we're back on Michael Moss. He has control of the ball. He passes it to Polito. That's
No,
not Polito.
number
That's
four.
number 4.
Francisco
That's
Alvarado.
Francisco Alvarado. And can he still gain control of the ball? Nope. That is going. The Grizzlies are going to kick it out. Hey, it's Moises. Nice. So we scored. We're up right now, and that was Michael Moss who scored. Was that Michael Moss? No, it wasn't Michael Moss. That was Diego Hernandez who scored. And we're at 11 minutes and 20 seconds. Also, welcome back, Moises. I'm sorry, I just butchered your name. I got it right yesterday. Hey, welcome back, Juan Cerna. We're back. And so are we, both of us.
I went and talked to Miguel Polito during AP Biology yesterday, and he did confirm the identities of these faceless chatters.
Well, obviously they're not faceless, and they were on the soccer team last year.
One of them was on the soccer team last year.
Well, they were on the soccer team last year and before that. In previous years. Years since past. There we go.
Looks like the Grizzlies are throwing it in.
Just throwing it in, and that was an attempted header by number 15,
Miguel
who is
Garcia.
that was 15, Miguel Polito, not
Garcia.
That was 15 is Polito.
But it was almost headed by Garcia.
Almost and
Grizzlies got
and
pseudo
all.
control.
Polito right now he has control of the ball, passing it to Michael Moss, and Michael Moss is gonna pass it back to number 4, Francisco Alvarado. Hey, I got it right. And it looks like it's gonna be number 12 recovering the ball for Sultan. That is Gabe DeBach. And there's gonna be a bit of a not scuffle, but let's call it a scuffle. Bit of a scuffle for control over the ball. And it looks like the Grizzlies have won this time. But that's going to be Michael. That's not Michael Moss, is that? That is. It's everybody.
That's what we kind of call everyone.
Yeah,
else,
everyone
not
is Michael Moss. Yeah, I'm a freshman, so I don't know.
Freshie.
Yeah, I am a freshie, so I don't know anything.
Dying for control that led to a kick offsides. Offsides. Out of bounds.
Offsides. Number 41. There are no 41s. And that's football. And we don't have a 41. Do we? No, we don't. I don't think so anyway. It might be on JP, I'm not sure.
Grizzlies throwing it in.
And that was
Head intercepted.
And that was number 15. Miguel Polito passing it to. I didn't get to see. Everything is going so fast. But that's not Moss, but that's going to be out of bounds. And it looks like
Over the line. Market 0.
Alright, well, these shoes are comfy. I like these.
All right, throwing it in. It's going to be right back out.
And right back out.
They don't want the ball. Eight minutes left in this half.
Right, we're nearly done with this half. You guys showed up sort of late. Yeah, we are. We're doing a lot. It's a mix of both. We definitely fixed some things, and the Grizzlies are not the Kodiaks. It's a mixture of both. Well, let's just leave it at that.
But by pure statistics, we are doing better than last
Yeah,
game.
I mean by pure statistics, yes. But then, if we look at the suppose we could look at the Grizzlies' records over halftime, and we could see how they've been
Screw
doing.
that, dude. I'm gonna get me like a hot dog or something.
I'm getting a hot dog, boy. We'll both get a hot dog. And that's going to be out of bounds. And that's going to be number 8 for the Grizzlies. Throwing it in. And that is Tim Rassman.
Why is the jersey numbers all out of order, man?
They just want to give us a hard time.
Rasmussen.
They know we're good. So they're just letting it. And that's going to be
Pedro Alonso Medina's
right,
fighting
and that's
over
going to
there.
be a shot, and that's going to go right out of bounds. That was too close for comfort. Oh yeah. There we go.
All right, kicking it in.
Is that? I want to call everyone Michael Moss, and
No, I
that's
think that's
number.
Pedro.
That's 14. That's not 14. I don't know who that is. I can't see that.
Well, Alex, who is number 14, is manning the camera today, so it's not.
Well, yeah, I was about to say, yeah, something's
we
not
can
right
see
there.
here as he runs by.
Oh yeah.
Grizzlies have control of the ball.
And oh man, come on! And there's
Oh,
Michael
that's-
Moss.
18. That was Pedro, as I thought.
They have control of the ball right now,
On our side of the 50. Went right past Pedro.
and that's going to be out on the Grizzlies.
All right, let's get back in. Six minutes remaining with one score on the clock.
1 point.
One
on
point,
the board.
One score on the board.
One
the point.
score on the clock.
On us. On the moon.
Well, we scored on them, not on us. And that was number 11, Miguel Garcia, taking the initiative and getting the ball over, moving towards their goal. So right now it looks like we do have control of the ball. That's the 40-yard line and stuff. And the ball stops at the 30. It's getting passed back to whoever. I don't know who that is. And that's now at the 20-yard line before going all the way back to the 30 again.
Galpuedo has control.
And that's going to be deep,
Long
and that's
shot.
going to be right to their goalie, who is who's their goalie? That is It's
Spencer.
Ryan Gauthier.
Gauthier.
That's one weird name.
Hey, man, how about you tell him your name?
Yeah, fair enough. I concede.
And that
Oh,
was
that's
how they
Michael.
gained
That's
that
oh.
information.
I thought Michael Moss had controlled the ball there, but no.
Identity theft is a real problem, Jim.
Once again, the Grizzlies seem to have. It's out. It's out on the
Offsides.
Grizzlies. Offsides. Number 41. Alright, so.
You ever seen a grizzly?
You ever seen a grizzly boy?
I saw me a couple of grizzlies in the Black Bear when I was in Wyoming.
Yeah, it's Wyoming. What else is there to see?
Other than a lot of
I would
buffalo.
say. Why would I need buffalo when I can go and eat Buffalo Wild Wings? It's a much better thing to watch and eat. Because I don't think you can eat buffalo.
No, I wasn't so sure about like eating in the movie theater. And then a year ago, I went to a movie theater where they served you food.
Oh, that's
That was
great.
an experience.
That is one experience.
We now have control of the ball.
It's number 18, Pedro Alonso Medina, my favorite name to rattle off. Wait, was that 18 or 19? It's okay, they're either Pedro or Michael Moss. Or occasionally they're Miguel Polito. We picked our 3 favorites already, but we're not biased.
We are not biased in the slightest.
Not in the slightest.
3 minutes left on the clock.
Sounds like our cameraman's having a little bit of a cough. You heard that too.
I don't think I did.
Okay. Well,
Probably
definitely one
couldn't
of our
hear it over
talents
my
having
own
a cough.
I'm almost done being sick.
Almost done being sick. Almost, but not quite.
Like the last 3 days, I haven't really had any other symptoms other than just coughing. and
Well, it looks
snotting
like whatever
everywhere.
it is, you gave it to me last night because my throat's killing me. Well, that's a mosquito. Give me something to kill it with. It's right there.
I don't know. That's too big to be a mosquito. Now you just got all over your coffee cup, dude.
That's empty. That's from last night.
Grizzlies have control of the ball.
It's
And there's
dead
an angry
now.
mosquito up here.
Well, it's dead now. I crushed it with the cup.
Now there's gonna be angry mosquito babies around here somewhere.
Well, no, you guys are our favorite viewers. You happen to be
They
our
are
only
our
viewers.
only
too.
viewers who are on the chat.
You two are our two and our only viewers in the chat. We'd love you all for that.
Any viewers is a good amount of viewers.
Right. And that's
Overpass
number
center
7 who nearly controlled the ball. That's number 9. That's
Luke
number 9.
Linder.
That's Diego.
Luke Linder
Diego.
caught the ball.
Yeah,
Your Skeeto
Diego.
was quite dead, dude.
Oh, come on. That's Michael Moss. It's Michael Moss. The ball's
Starring
still
Michael
in bounds. Oh, it's... There we go.
It's trapped now.
And that's pass number 13. Gabe Polino Medina. And I don't know what happened because I looked down.
I believe
Excuse me.
Pedro hit it, but then the goalie caught it.
I will.
The goalie who we have said was Ryan Gauthier.
Ryan Gauthier.
Sounds Germanic.
Ryan Gauthier. I know. I want to pronounce it French and be like Gauthier. So we're now under 2 minutes left on this. 2 minutes left in this half.
With one score to us.
We're up by
Nothing
1.
to the
There's room for
Grizzlies
us to build, room for us to grow our lead, and room for them to catch up. And that's going to be out and over.
1 point for the other football.
And that's going to be
Like a mini game.
it's like a mini game. So that's going to be a goal kick by. Can you see who
Someone.
that's by? Can you just watch them so till we can see their number on those amazing jerseys? I would go in soccer just for the
14?
jerseys if I
I
had.
think.
If that's number 14, then that's not right. That's Alex Espinosa, and Espinosa is our
He's
cameraman.
playing. Maybe it's Pedro.
That might be Pedro, but
Vying for control around their goalpost.
right. And
That looks like 19. He's 19.
19 is Emiliano Uribe.
Uribe?
I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Uribe?
Uribe. Just a simple American. Here, you can hold the Grizzlies roster. No one wants it.
No one wants the
Yeah.
Grizzlies so much.
We're not biased at all here at TurkPride.tv. We're only serving you the most accurate
Unbiased
things.
reporting.
Unbiased reporting. And we know our
Oh,
stuff.
looks like a free kick.
We totally know our stuff. I
He's
don't.
gonna kick it right past those three guys, or into them.
It's gonna bounce
Or
off their
over
heads and go straight into the goal.
Get a nice parabola going right into the
A
net.
nice parabola.
Did he just come up with that on the spot?
Yes. Watch that actually be a thing. It's gonna be a
passing
clip
it
now.
to Miguel,
Ah.
but it was shot off.
Still have control of the ball. He's passing that too. And I believe that is the end of this half. We will see you guys next time. We'll see you guys after this half ends.
This was sponsored by the Windmill Espresso.
Right, let's can't forget, sponsored by Windmill Espresso and the Sultan Booster Club, who we're going to go get something to eat from. We'll see you. Number 19 is the lizard.
I'm the Lizard King. See you next
No.
half.
Yes, we will see you next half.
Girano delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto a Togino d'amor. Delle belle turbando al riposo,
Rico's Pizza, where memories are made.
Let's say you're driving along in Washington on Highway 2, and you find yourself in Sultan. Better yet, you live here. It's the home of the Turks, by the way. And you realize you haven't had a hot cup of coffee today. That's okay. Just drive east and look for the giant windmill located on the east end of Sultan. Even voted the best coffee in Sky Valley. It's a simple formula. Windmill plus hot coffee equals a happy you. Windmill Espresso, proud sponsor of the Sultan Turks.
Non più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno di torno girano, delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto a Tocino d'amor. Delle belle turbando al riposo,
Rico's Pizza, where memories are made.
Let's say you're driving along in Washington on Highway 2, and you find yourself in Sultan. Better yet, you live here. It's the home of the Turks, by the way. And you realize you haven't had a hot cup of coffee today. That's okay. Just drive east and look for the giant windmill located on the east end of Sultan. Even voted the best coffee in Sky Valley. It's a simple formula. Windmill plus hot coffee equals a happy you. Windmill Espresso, proud sponsor of the Sultan Turks.
Non più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno di torno girano, delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto a Tocino d'amor. Delle belle turbando al riposo,
Rico's Pizza, where memories are made.
Let's say you're driving along in Washington on Highway 2 and you find yourself in Sultan. Better yet, you live here. It's the home of the Turks, by the way. And you realize you haven't had a hot cup of coffee today. That's okay. Just drive east and look for the giant windmill located on the east end of Sultan. Even voted the best coffee in Sky Valley. It's a simple formula. Windmill plus hot coffee equals a happy you. Windmill Espresso, proud sponsor of the Sultan Turks.
Oh yeah, I'm Adam, and I'm back. And I'm just waiting on Matt here, who's swapping the scenes. He'll be back. Yeah, I got a thumbs up. We're back, and there's 40 seconds left before this game starts.
Players are coming now on the field, getting ready.
For the Windmill Espresso kickoff.
For all of your 6 in the morning coffee needs.
Oh yeah. I mean 6 in the morning, or if you're heading up over the pass and it's late at night or early in the morning, or you've just been driving, it's not too bad of a stop.
I don't think I muted in time. I think the audience just got a nice earful of my sniffling.
Huh.
Looks like the Grizzlies are kicking off. And as I remember from last time,
we're over
the team switch.
Yeah.
I got it this time.
That was a problem. Our cameraman is just coming back, so we will be with the cameraman-less for about 5 seconds. That's not too bad. The game hasn't started yet.
The bar is our best player.
The bar is our best player. We're going to put a player of the game thing on it for every time it gets in our way. So hundreds of player of the game things.
Due to our being here, doing these streams, we get free concessions, which I actually did not know until today.
We're not supposed to advertise that.
Really?
Yeah. Sorry, Dave.
What? They didn't hear anything.
Oh,
There are only 2 people.
Oh yeah, we're just plugging the merch. Buy our merch.
We don't have any merch yet, but you can pre-order it.
Yeah, you can pre-order our merch. It'll cost about $50. I'm joking. If we're making
I don't know,
merch.
how much does Supreme ask for?
Oh my, no.
We can
Stop.
probably like charge
Stop.
twice as much
Stop.
as that.
I mean, Supreme shirts to start off. If we're going to retail, they're like 40-ish bucks, like $80 a t-shirt. It's too much. But if we want to do resale, we're talking like $2,000 a t-shirt.
Right,
Enough
so
to
we're
keep
gonna
us running
charge
for years.
4,000 a shirt.
No, I'm saying
get
that's
the right amount.
no. I'm saying it's like 1,000 something for the most expensive stuff.
Botched kick at our goal. Went off the left side.
So it seems that the Grizzlies are starting with their best foot forward, but we haven't even started walking yet. It seems, and we're still beating them.
They need 2 goals to get ahead of us.
Oh yeah, 2 goals. But if they tied up towards the end,
Then
it's going to be a shootout.
Overtime.
And that
or
is.
do they do shootouts?
Let me ask that. Not during the regular season, I've been told.
I thought I remember actually producing one game where it went into like double overtime or something. So they just decided to end it with a shootout. I think that was like one playoffs.
Yeah,
yeah.
We've just been told it was a postseason game. So off of that disappointment, we're going to continue back on with the horrible coverage. So that's number 9. That is number 9, and it's too late now. Diego Hernandez.
Getting over
We
to
still
their
have
side
control of the ball.
50.
That's no. And that was Gabe Holdino Medina kicking the
could
ball
hear the-
out.
you
Yeah,
could
you
hear
could
the
hear
kick.
that from up here. That was a powerful kick.
See if we can get past the sound barrier.
I mean, I feel like we just did. Well, we'll find out. Never, most likely.
All right, Grizzly, kicking it or throwing it. Throwing it. Looks like Miguel is intercepting it. Yeah, Miguel Garcia. Passing it to Gabe. He passed it to that guy off in the distance.
And that's
By
the
fair
ball is
control
out.
that led to it going out.
And I believe that is out on the Grizzlies, which means we are going to be throwing or kicking it in. It's going to be a corner kick.
Or toss.
Or toss.
A could toss.
Could toss, would toss, should toss. But we're going to kick it. Actually don't know what... Actually don't know. It's okay. Either we'll learn or Brendan will yell at us later.
Francisco Alvarado.
It's Francisco Alvarado. It's pretty hard name. Pretty hard name to pronounce.
Alvarado.
I like Chevy Silverado. I'm sorry. It's going to be a corner kick.
They all preemptively.
And that was
get rid of
after a couple of missed kicks. We need to turn around. It's number 12. That's number 2.
kicked it to
He
the
took a
far
shot,
left.
but that was just too far. And that was Gabe DeBaku just took a shot there.
But as
So I
far
think
as
that's the
we're-
first person since Michael Moss to take a shot.
As long as we're by their goal.
Right. That's all that
As long as it's away from our
You're right.
goalpost.
The more pressure we put.
Off
Better.
in the distance, you can hear the frogs. It's very scenic. And then this guy decided to kick the ball.
It's going to be a goal kick. And there was no headers there. That's number 4, Francisco Alvarado, who has control of the ball right now, and he passes it off to number 9, who is Diego Hernandez, and the goalie catches the ball.
Just barely.
Just barely. That was right on the edge.
Of glory.
Right on the edge of glory.
Other pop.
That
lyrics
was
here, I don't
that was right through the air. That ball just decided it wanted to become an airplane. 35,000 feet up. Southwest Airlines.
We don't beat you. Or with
That
the
is
most
South-
recent controversy, don't kill your pets.
We don't kill your pets or send them to Japan.
They're
and
not
that's-
having the best of times.
That's
seeing
and that was number 12, Gabe DeBach, who had control of the ball and lost it.
Looks like.
And that ball
the
is
Grizzly
going
kicked
out.
It way off.
Yeah, he was expecting something to get there. He didn't. That Grizzly was number 7, I believe. I'm not sure. Can you check who number 7 is on the roster?
Brandon Zhao.
That was Brandon Zhou or Zhao. I don't know how.
Zhao.
Zhao. I don't.
Mandarin.
So, and who did you see who threw that in? Couldn't read the number. And that was Pedro Alonso Medina who threw the ball in. My favorite name to pronounce.
Charlton Heston.
Why are we talking about Charlton Heston now?
I was gonna say that the one guy who kicked the ball way off sides, he did like a pose, like you maniacs, he blew it up like.
Oh,
Charlton Heston
great!
in Planet of the Apes.
Nice. That was number 13, Gabe Palladino Medina kicking the ball down the center. That was Michael Moss continuing
Michael Moss
the ball.
starring Michael Moss.
Yes, Michael Moss starring Michael Moss. That's going to become a catchphrase, and we're going to force Brenton to use it. That is number 9, Diego Hernandez passing it off. And Michael Moss has control of the ball, and he falls backwards. That's
Vying for control of the ball.
vying for control. That was Blake Bernathy. And now number 7, who's Brandon Zhou, has control over the ball. Or Zhao. I'm sorry. It's like someone will tell me later, and I'll feel bad. sorry about mispronouncing your name. I feel you. Alright, so now back onto the soccer stuff. Somebody fell, and I don't know what happens. They scored.
Oh, they scored.
And I don't see who it is. Also, it's either someone's flopping or someone actually got hurt. I don't know in soccer. So it's now tied up.
1-1.
And on that disappointment, we're going to go back to the Windmill Espresso kickoff. Everyone's getting back in position. And whoever it was who's down, they're now bringing a... They're either I don't know who they're bringing out. It's most likely one of their team members. And can you... Okay. Cramped up, so he should be good. He just might be out. So we're going to take a small break as he's down on the ground. And he gets back up. And that was that's number 7. That's Brandon Zhao. He was playing hard. He pushed himself a little bit too much.
This is what happens when you mispronounce his name, Adam. Do you see your consequences?
I see the consequences of my action. But you know what? He'll be okay. He'll survive. He'll play soccer another day, hopefully.
That was the last time Brandon Zhao ever played soccer. All because of Adam.
Right. So this is the Windmill Espresso kickoff.
Looks
Don't
like we
forget.
got, offsides by us.
And don't
Actually, by Michael Mossad.
and don't forget, Windmill Espresso is powering our player of the game. And the player of the game gets one free drink of their choosing, excluding milkshakes and energy drinks, or Red Bulls, I believe, just Red Bulls. So you still got tons of good stuff to choose
Like,
from.
why would you want to waste your one drink on a Red Bull? You can get
Yeah,
Red
you can
Bull
get that for
anywhere,
like a
dude.
buck anywhere. It's sort of a dumb thing. That's going to
I
be.
can see the milkshakes though.
Yeah, the
Those things are
milkshakes.
expensive
Yeah.
to make.
That sort of makes sense. It's like, how much is it? It's like 4 something or 3 something?
I don't know if they're using real milk.
No, if they're using real milk, it'll be more, but I don't know.
Back in like the 60s when McDonald's was taking off, they used powder and just put water in.
Alright. And I'm going to let's talk about someone who hasn't seen much, who was just in the camera for a little bit. Kobe Munn. He's been playing for a little bit. And I'm going to interrupt that by saying we got 31 minutes. We're 31 minutes.
You know, the fact
left
that
to
Kobe
game.
Munn hasn't seen much action is a good fact within itself.
That's a
'cause
good
that
thing.
means that the ball is
He's
in
not
your
getting the
area.
practice, but he's already a good player, so. As long as our offense continues to do what they've been doing, continues to do what they did this first chunk. It's back, Matt. Kill it.
Oh, he's referring to Skeeto.
Give me something to kill it with. There's 2 in here now.
That's okay. We're getting the bites all for you, our 2 viewers. Adam is wielding an old hot dog piece of paper to try and dispose of them mosquitoes who have disappeared.
Well, I can't find it, so if I get bitten by mosquitoes, I'm going to complain about it all night.
All night, all morning, because you'll wake up with the bites. Oh, there's one now on the ceiling. Now's your chance. The Grizzlies have controlled the ball so far, unlike the mosquitoes.
I don't know. I think the mosquitoes do have control because I'm like watching them paranoidly instead of watching the game.
I don't know, maybe it's like the butterfly effect. Maybe that mosquito's one flap that made you talk.
Yeah.
It's gonna make their ears to one of these guys, and then they'll mess up a kick on accident during the final game. All because of that mosquito.
That's number 5, Blake Bernathy, who passed off to number 4, Francisco Alvarado.
Oh, Miguel just made a kick.
And that was a Miguel Padino.
Okay, from one orange shoe to another orange shoe.
And I'm guessing all these shoes are either Adidas or Nike. No other brands, because that's... And that was a shot by... That was a shot, and that did not go out, but that was a shot by number... Is that 13 or 18? That's 12, isn't it?
I see 13.
That's 13, who is Gabe Poltino Medina. Looks like that's going to be a goal kick. But we're continuing to take shots on them, and that's exactly what we need to be doing right now. The less chances we give them to score, the better.
At this point, we really need another goal.
We do need another goal. And that's Sultan taking control. That's number 18? That was number 18. Pedro Alonso Medina. And oh, that was kicked out. But it looked like that was kicked out by the Grizzlies. That was a kick up here, desperation. And that's
getting ready to be thrown back in by Gabe.
By Gabe Gabe DeBach. Thinking the last time I had to look. And the ball, that was right, that's a header off of one of their players. And that's number 11. I didn't see who that was. That might have been Dominic Hernandez. No, that was not Dominic Hernandez.
Oh man, that went right past.
That was right there. That was so close.
That was a kick by Diego Hernandez.
Diego Hernandez. He's been doing a lot of stuff this game. But that was sort of a disappointing thing. It was so close, but almost, but not quite. That's going to be another goal kick.
We're passing by the 28-minute mark, getting close to the final quarter of the game.
The final fourth.
The final.
It's March Madness.
The final half of the final half of the second game.
So it's the final 8, actually.
Grizzlies have control, but it looks like they got flagged. Someone got flagged.
The ball most likely went out.
Market 0!
So let's sit back down and let's become less animated and let's calm more. Shall we? We shall. And that ball is out on...
That was like pelvic thrusted on.
And the ball is out by the Bears. The Grizzly Bears.
Grizzlies, which are bears.
Yes.
And bears eat beets.
Bears.
Beets.
But you know what? Humans kill bears. And we're the Turks. The mighty, mighty Turks. Come on. Come on. Sent to the ball. Oh. Kick it. That's a goal!
That's a goal.
And that was Diego Hernandez with another goal.
Diego with the left foot.
That's just what we needed when we needed it. Now we need to continue building on this. We need to take the momentum and make sure we let Moss do his magic.
According
we talk.
to Dave Moon,
we guys talk. I'm guessing that means we guys rock.
Or he's literally mentioning the fact that we talk.
Yeah.
A lot, which
well,
I think is a good thing.
I suppose that is a good thing. We don't want a lot of downtime.
And
the ball just like transferred from the 50-yard to the 40-yard about 15 times in like 10 seconds. There's a lot of action going on right now.
Ball's offsides.
And the ball went out of bounds. And that was on us, which means that's going to be a Grizzly throw-in or kick. Dun.
I should get my bass up here.
Oh, spring a tuba. Tuba and
Get
bass.
the bass section going.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, verbally I am a bass. That works out too.
You inquire?
No, I'm planning on doing it though.
Never have. Don't need to. My instrument does it for me. Kicking it in.
It's going. And once again, I'm getting called right now. I'm going to go in. I'll be right back.
There goes Adam getting a call from his mommy. The goalkeeper of the opposing team kicking it in. Miguel Polito getting it closer to their goal. Flag. Looks like a free kick. Cody Clayhold of the Grizzlies did that free kick. Now it's over on our side. Getting closer. Caught by the enemy's goalkeeper. I believe their goalkeeper who caught the ball is Ryan Gauthier. But not our team, not my job. Adams returned.
And I am back. I'm sorry for that. Just giving out more advertisement. The more the merrier. So the ball is in play right now, is it not? It is in play. And the Grizzlies have taken control of the ball, and that's going to be straight to Kobe Munn.
The commentating up here has weakened since you left, but now you have returned.
Has it really weakened since you left? Because you were a commentator in your own right. You're just more quiet. You're more quiet and reserved, whereas I like to talk. And who is that? That is
number 9.
Oh, that was right there.
I believe that was number 9.
And I believe we just saw there's Moss right there. Was that Diego? I think that was Diego who took the shot. Might have been Diego. I'm not sure. That was Diego who took the shot. And you saw him pounding the ground and putting his hands up. And I would feel like that too. That was right there. He is
Grizzly Green is people.
Grizzly Green is people. And that's number 4. That was number 4, Francisco Alvarado, who's got in. And that was right there. The ball's still in play though. Still a chance for another shot. The Grizzlies have taken possession.
Grizzlies are getting aggressive, you could say.
And the ball has gone out, and that is on the Grizzlies.
Kicking it to Diego.
And now
passing it to Miguel.
Let's do the rest of this game whispering, because that's good.
The mics aren't nearly close enough to our mouths.
It works for mine. Oh yeah, let's go back to
we
our
need
regular
to,
stuff. Yeah.
We need
mic upgrade is a need.
We need to go to the, what is it, the people who like people who whisper, like ASMR. We need to dedicate to
ASMR.
Yeah, we need to go get that demographic.
Oh yeah, we definitely could get that. But right now that's a kick to Diego, and he basically trips Diego. Diego passes to number 13, Gabe Platino Medina. And that was right there. That's past the number 4, Francisco Alvarado. And that was right there.
That was right.
The goalie's going to be kicking it down. It's going to land at the 40-yard line. And the Grizzlies once again have possession of the ball. That is going out. And that hit the stands. You can hear that from here. Why'd you turn your mic off? It's not that loud.
Jason Blankenbecker was one who made the initial interception.
Jason Blankenbecker. That is a name.
That sounds like another Germanic name.
Yeah, very many Germanic and Asian names at Bear Creek.
Asian names?
Asian name.
Mandarin, dude.
But you know what? I'm glad. New names are fun for us. That's number 4, Francisco Alvarado. He's at the 50-yard line. He passes to Diego. Diego has control of the ball. He passed to, I can't see who that is. Was that Moss? That was Michael Moss, and that was caught by their goalie. That was a great drive. What? That was Matt Desch.
Not starring Michael Moss.
Almost. One number away. It's going based off of color of hair, because I can't say much.
Oh no, Matt Desch has not a bandana, a sweatband.
He has a sweatband, okay. So right now the Grizzlies have control of the ball.
Brendan Zhao back in the game.
Zhao. He stopped cramping up, and the ball is going out. And that's going to be a goal kick.
20 minutes left in the game.
That's a goal kick down to the 40-yard line. And once again, we need, and there it is. That's number 4. That's Francisco. and he's getting the ball downfield. He passes to number 12, Gabe. No, that's not Gabe DeBach. My bad. That's not number 12.
To Miguel.
To Miguel. Numbers are hard. Is that number 11? If that is, that's Michael Garcia who had
Number 11.
number 11.
Your first spot T.
Ooh, he nearly makes himself there. And that's number 13. Gabe, he had control of the ball, but I believe that was kicked out on the Grizzlies, which means he gets a throw or kick it in. Rock, talk, tick, tock. Time's on the clock. We got 18 minutes left in this game. And number 13, Gabe DeBach. That's not Gabe DeBach's 12. That's Gabe Polzino Medina. Had control of the ball. And he passed it to Francisco Alvarado. And right now the Grizzlies have control of the ball.
Tripped one of our guys.
Yeah, that's
Incidentally.
ooh,
Right, we got
right
control of
under
the
our
ball.
own guys' legs. Oh, y'all.
Passing it to...
Passing it to a Grizzly, but that was intercepted by a Grizzly. Oh, right off the head. Oh, that's gotta sting.
Oh, got
He's gonna feel
go
that in the
fast.
morning. That's number 7. That's something's. What is it? Alexander or what is it? 7 is
Oh, that was
Brandon Sal. I was thinking Alexander Sal. I'm wrong. And that's gonna be Kobe who caught the ball. You could hear some cheers for Kobe. You can hear some people calling out his name. We have a great level of support here in Sultan. We are a Cascade Conference teams, and we play fair.
Until we slide tackle into the other guy and break his ankle.
Matt, we're not doing that.
Part of the game.
Yeah, but
Offside.
it's not offside, Matt. The ball just went out of bounds. Because
I went on the other side of the plane.
it went on the other side of the playing field. The playing field meant for the people who run around on a track. They don't play it this time of night.
Turf track.
Yeah, the turf track. So the Grizzlies have control. You can hear a couple of children running around down on the stands. Sort of distracting.
Just pretend it's applause.
Just pretend it's a what?
Just pretend it's thunderous applause.
Okay, I thought you said it was a boss. I was like, are you making fun of Dave? No one makes fun of Dave. Except for
Not
us.
when he's watching. He's always watching.
He's always watching. I mean, he's watching right now. But you know what? Hi, Dave. Your
Gabe
hair.
has the ball.
Okay. Alright, so that's number 9. That is Diego Hernandez. And he nearly took the shot there. That's passing off to Francisco Alvarado. And he shoots, and that's just off the side. That was right there. But once again, we're taking more shots.
As long as we keep it away from our goal.
We're keeping it away from our goal, and we're putting the pressure on. And they're definitely feeling it now. They can't stay in the kitchen much longer because we turned up the heat.
What? What does that even mean?
I don't know. It just sounds interesting. Ooh. That's number 13.
Oh,
Gabe Poltino Medina, who is fighting for the ball. That's number 18, my favorite person to say. Pedro Alonso Medina, who I don't know what he did, but the ball's now out of the field. It was there for a little bit, but now it's gone. Well, that's okay.
Grizzlies handing it back in. Throwing it back in.
And he threw that right to number 15, who then immediately lost it to the Grizzlies.
They're getting too close to the goal.
And that went... Oh, that just went over. That scared me. And he punched. And that's a kick down to the 30-yard line. And that's out, unless he can get that. He got that. That's number 8. That's not number 8.
9.
That's number 9. Diego Hernandez.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Number 15. Burger
9.
King foot lettuce.
Number 9.
That's...
Off the left side there. Gonna be kicking or throwing it back in.
He's gonna be a corner kick. They're setting up for a goal. I think they're gonna make it. Yup.
But the Grizzlies can see as well.
Right. But we can see a lot more than either of them can from up here. That's up and over. And that was too far. That was too deep. Kicks that up back.
Dash kicked it back in.
Matt Desch kicked it back in. That was a save. Oh, that was number 13. That was Gabe Padino Medina who tried to salvage it at that attempt. Pass that to number 5, but the kick was slightly off. But that is out on the Grizzlies, which means we might get to see Blake Bernathy throw it in.
Brendan's now starting to feel heat.
Right. And there's 13 minutes and 55 seconds left in this game. We're leading by 1 point, which means there's no room for mistakes.
There is room for snakes. Exactly.
There is no room for mistake. Well, that one mistake could cost us. So there are no rooms for mistake. He passed that to Diego. Diego with the fancy footwork right to a Grizzly player. I'm sorry, Diego. And the Grizzlies have control over the ball again, but I don't think they'll have it for long. That's Brandon Zhao. He is working hard for this. How badly does he want it? Right into the stands.
Right off to the stands.
The stream's doing it again. And there's Diego. He has the ball, and it's going to be number 13, Gabe Padino Medina, who threw the ball in.
Fighting for control.
That'd be number 10, Dominic Hernandez, who kicks it down to Diego has the ball, and it was just off the thing. Diego has been. But Diego has definitely been carrying his own weight. He's been doing some work. You might want to put soccer in there. Wait, why are you saying Port Bow?
Starboard is right.
Starboard Mo.
Off to starboard.
Alright, oof. That hurt. That was a header for 15, and Miguel just fell. The ball just compressed him down. Ooh.
Keep on their side.
And once again, Miguel Polito.
He's taking mid apart.
He is being a shield for the ball. Can you go back to the stream, please?
Whoa. Oh.
I like my comment interaction. And that guy.
That guy.
I don't know who. That's number 7. That's
Brandon
not number 7. That's not number 7. That was number 5. I can't tell. I can hear that.
There's no number 5 here.
There is no.
Seeing things.
There is a 5, and it's Alec Helser. And they took a shot. That's number 13. He goes in for the shot. And he missed. It's still in play. It's still in play, though. I thought that would have missed. That's number 9. That's Diego Hernandez. And we still, we had control of the ball. The Grizzlies have it. Come on. Oh, wow. Is he flopping? He is flopping. Oh, never.
Or he's back up.
Okay, I won't do that. And the ball is out. And that's out on us, I believe.
Alright, Grizzlies throwing it back in.
It's number 5, and that is Alec Helser. And the Turks, and we picked up control of the ball. There's Diego. Diego downfield. The ball's in control. The ball's ready for Diego, and the Grizzlies just managed to wrestle it away from Diego. But they kick it right to Gabe. And that was a kick. That was a kick out, but that was still. That was nearly back and forth. It's like a game of Foursquare, if any of you guys remember that. Do you remember playing Foursquare?
I didn't have a lot of friends. I mostly played the one game that had like the pole and then had the ball attached by a string and
Volleyball?
hit the ball around.
Those single-player tetherball.
Yeah, tetherball.
I remember tetherball.
I like playing that because Napoleon Dynamite played tetherball.
And okay, number 4. There is under 10 minutes left in this game, and the ball's going down. That's going to be out in the Turks unless number 5, Blake Bernathy, he could not get it in time.
Grizzly player going to retrieve the ball.
Good on them. They get to retrieve it this time.
Orange shoes strikes back.
I do have to say, if those are regular shoes, I would definitely buy a pair if they weren't cleats. I mean, it's going to be a goal kick. And we're in, like, the 5-yard line. We're in the red zone. And he kicks it to the 40-yard line. And the Grizzlies do have control over the ball right now. But control is regains.
Regains.
But it is kicked out by Gabe Poltino Medina.
They're all feeling the stress out, though.
Yeah, it's been a long game. Gabe's been out there the whole time. Mistakes are going to happen more. And the ball is out once again by Gabe. Poor Gabe. And are we about to see a repeat? Nope, we are not. Because 24 tried to do a bicycle kick. Except he didn't jump. He just kicked the ball over his head. And that is gone. We are getting a new ball. We'll get that tomorrow.
At this point, we're playing for time.
We are definitely just stalling out at this point. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but we are stalling out. We are biding our time.
But it is going to them, and they are by our goal.
Right.
That's making me anxious.
That's making me anxious. But that's okay, because our defense is pretty good. At least if we lose a whole bunch of games, we get to see what improves our defense. And who is that? Who is that?
Gabe.
That is Gabe. That's Gabe kicking the ball down to midfield. My voice is going, but I'm not stopping. My voice is going though. I sound like you now.
We will never stop.
We will never stop. I sound like a slightly different version of
Did you say Khaleesi?
I did not say Khaleesi.
Do you watch Game of Thrones, my dude?
Not much. I've watched some of it. I've watched the first season and the second season and the sixth and the chunk of the seventh. I watched the first and the second, and then my family watched the sixth and the sixth, and I watched chunks of seventh. So I watched 2, and then I was filled in the rest.
Basically, everyone died.
Yeah, everyone dies. Oh,
Don't
that's
spoil
number
to the
13.
audience.
That's downfield. That's to number 4. He's keeping it away from the Grizzly. He's kicking that to number 5, and it's back to Francisco.
Bouncing
Is
back
that-
and forth.
And I don't know who that is, but he's tripping our guy up. Their guy's tripping our guy up.
I'll get
And that's
tired
Is that Diego? That's not. That's not. That's 11. That's Miguel Garcia kicking the ball down. And that's
Well, he
out.
kicked
That's
it to
out
Gabe,
on
who kicked it
Grizzly. Oh, what happened there? What happened to Buddy? Did he trip? I think Buddy tripped. Buddy, who's getting the ball? He did this. Except he went forward. It's the ultimate I believe I can fly moment.
Momentum's a hell of a thing.
Momentum's a hell of a. I can't say that. You know what I was gonna say. And that bounced right off of
Right off of a Fanta jug.
Yes. I don't know if they can hear me, so I'll get even louder. And they're going to kick that off in a somewhat desperate attempt to keep them away from our goal. And there are 5 minutes and 30 seconds left on the game clock. And things are starting to get tense. It's only 1 goal away. This could easily go into overtime. And I want to go home, and I sure think everyone else wants to go home.
Really, everyone wants to go home.
Yeah.
Let's wrap this up.
And we need to take control. We have control of the ball right now, and we lost it.
We got control back. We lost it. We got control back. We lost it. We got control back.
And that's number 15.
Miguel.
That's Miguel Polito.
Diego.
Can Diego take a shot? Diego cannot take a shot.
Goalkeeper throwing it.
Leftel, that's my drink. That's my drink. That's my drink. That's my drink.
Keeping on their side of the 50.
That's all we need to do. Bide our time. Keep it away from our goal, and we win.
5 minutes remaining.
Under 5 minutes at this point. 4 minutes and 38 seconds. As Kobe Munn picks up the ball.
How much math have you taken at this point?
What?
How much math have you taken at this point?
What do you mean?
Like math classes.
Me?
Yes.
I'm in geometry. I'm a freshman.
Ooh, geometry.
Geometry. Yeah, geometry's pretty
The
fun.
point is rounding.
Yeah. And that is number 13. That's Gabe Poldina Medina. Kicking it off to number 5, Blake Bernathy. Kicking it off to passing it off to Francisco. And we've lost control of the ball just for Grizzly to pick it up. We had control of there for a moment. And that's and it's back to number 13. It's back to Gabe Poldino Medina.
Passing it back.
Passing it back to 5, where it's
Picked
sent
up.
flying back.
And then flies back again.
It's flying everywhere.
Run away.
Run away. And that was, who was that? That was a kick. And Diego's right there. Diego's not it. Diego has the ball. And he's in the center. He passes off to...
Oh,
and, that went right over the ball.
bounced right
Still
off.
in play.
That's right off the field goal.
Right off the field goal. But the game is still in play.
Thrown off to the goalie. Throws it off
And
to
that's
another
going
guy.
to be a goal kick.
Oh.
With 3 minutes and... What? Was there a goal? And that's going to be out on us.
I don't know. Sif should be around soon. I don't know. Sif should be back soon. We can hang around. Heck no.
And we've returned back after that disappointment of a person talking to us up here in the booth. He works for a great cause though, and that's the Sultan Booster Club. They're one of our sponsors, and they are great people. If you ever stop by any Sultan games, make sure to go get a drink, get some food. It's good and it's worth it.
And subscribe and like.
Yeah, and
then
please
give
do
us
not
your
forget
money.
to like and
Give us
subscribe.
all your money. Buy our
Don't
merch.
give us all your money. We don't have any.
Buy our non-existent merch.
And
Oh, we are under 2 minutes.
we are at 1 minute and 42 seconds. The game is nearly over. We're supposed to pause at 2 minutes, but we're not, because this is now TurkPride.tv. We go all the way to the end.
We had to mute our mics because of
Yeah.
Adam's foul
Yeah,
language.
because of
directed
my
at
foul
another.
language. You might want to pause it for more. Wait a minute. And that's... Oh, my voice is
I've thrown
losing.
in.
That's number 4. And there's
Blocked
Diego.
by Miego.
And it's out. We have under 1 minute left to play. 52 seconds.
And no Sif to stop the clock.
And no SIF to stop the clock. It's about to go into the negatives. And that's a goal!
Oh, goodness.
That's a goal for Diego.
Adding that score. Another goal to us.
I'm sorry, guys. We
That
don't
was
get to
us.
announce it because Sif's not here, and I don't know who scored. But that's okay, because we're having our final Windmill Espresso kickoff of the game.
This is it.
We have not picked a player of the game, but I think we both have agreed on something.
We're not gonna announce it right now, are we? All right.
2, 1. And that's the end.
That's the game. We
That
did
is
it.
the game. Thank you for watching. We're going to be heading off.
Have a good night, everyone.
Have a nice night. We'll be here for a little bit more. And don't forget to like and subscribe.
and buy our merch.
And we'd like to announce the player of the game through TurkPride.tv.
like to thank everybody for coming this evening. We'll play soccer game on both sides. Congratulations to Bear Creek and to our Turks. If you happen to have any garbage, if you can get into the garbage cans at the bottom of the stairway, that'd be awesome. Tomorrow at 4:30, the Turks softball team and baseball team will be hosting Friday Harbor. Next week, our boys will be back in action on Tuesday evening as we host our first league game of the season against Cedar Crest. Barring making sure that if all of our guys got their practices and grade check is good to us on Monday, we should have a JV game at 5 o'clock on Tuesday, and varsity game will be at 7.
Adam, we have a camera?
The TurkPride.tv player of the game tonight is Diego Hernandez. Congratulations, Diego.
And that is a wrap on our game tonight with the player of the night being Diego Hernandez. Adam is not here to speak on his behalf, but I'll not badmouth him because I want to go home. Good night, everyone.